Hello, Sierra Leoneans. This is Dr. Sylvia Blyden coming to now in my ongoing audio series, and this na audio number 003, where are the release on August 25, 2020. When I go recall, say, now yesterday, I mean say at the release audio 003. But because I want the audio for last with very good quality throughout the generations yet unborn, for one day come and listen to waiting Dr. Blyden mean they talk, I want the quality of the audio for be very, very good. So yesterday, the kind of rain when me they for them, I mean the echo, bad one, and I mean need for do the audio recording where it now will get that kind of echo sound and day. So today I don't do some adjustments and I go able to do the recording without the echoes then day. Now, as usual, I go start with brief clarifications of pertinent issues where they affect the nation. But I go ignore all them personal attacks, including the utter rubbish that me grandpa Solomon A.J. Pratt now sell the railway. The one that way they put out that nonsense day, they know how much I love my grandfather. They know how much I cherish my family. So then they do this for distract me. But I will not be distracted because I am a leader. And at times of crisis, when a nation they face crossroads, now that time the country they able identify leadership materials, people who can be resilient and not be shaken or distracted, people who are brave enough to speak the truth that will make the general community benefit, even at personal expense to themselves. These are the moments where a nation they identify their leaders. And I am being identified. And I know what they say. They resonate with a lot of people. So I will continue without being distracted. But let me just say, like I don't tell us, I plan over 100 audios. In fact, I make maybe up to 1,000 audios what I get what they do in this dialogue, because I'm going to be talking to Sierra Leoneans them. And my team, they already set up a multiple platform dissemination, which is not just on WhatsApp, but as much platform dissemination as possible. So during one of them future audios the day, I go make time for explain to the people then how the railway sell, how the then finance minister Dr. Mohamed Sorifona, how he mislead Shaka Stevens, how then get me grandpa for be removed from the cabinet for selfish reasons on their part. I get the World Bank documents then all where they show who that then really are the people that will sell railway. Because you see, it's so unfortunate, my grandpa not even then at the cabinet where the decision was taken to sell the Sierra Leone Railway. And it was deliberate because they may not say if my grandpa didn't at that cabinet, where they don't go plan for sell Salone Railway, my grandpa with an experience as a former general manager of railway in the 60s, me for put a stop to that, and my grandpa was very convincing. So they knew they had to get him out of the cabinet for me they would sell the railway. So now so then take, convince Shaka Stevens, he pulled me grandpa at the cabinet, he listened to Dr. Mohamed Sorifona and the others, then sell the railway. After that's done, then bring me grandpa come back to the cabinet after 2 years. People then need for know this, and I go reveal them. I have all the documents where they show who that then sell this railway. But then they do this talk about railway, forget me distracted. I will not be distracted for now, for today. But in the future, We're going to examine the APC of the 70s, the APC of the 60s, and so much more. So that, because if you don't know how you come out, you don't know how you they go. If the APC don't know how they come out, to God, the APC not going to know how they go. So I just stand by and no say, in a future audio, I will address this issue of the railway. But for today, I'm not going to be distracted. For today, I'm only going to focus on clarifying issues we get for do with the issue within the ground right now. So let me start first of all by clarifying. I listened to one audio where they say, them we not like what they talk, then go tell the judiciary, the court say, me they talk when me get court case. Oh, na make una want the court case for done am here then. Na make una make a dey na jail. Anyway, just for clarifying, the order of the court is that I not for talk about the substance of the case where they front the court. In other words, what in charge me for where they front the court. Nine they don't want me for talk about. But no court, no issue, no order. Say Sylvia not for talk na social media. And Sylvia Blyden get for the talk na social media. Wanna prepare on the minds? Nobody's gonna stop me. This is an ongoing correspondence with the people of Sierra Leone. The second point therefore do with that same lawyer women come with that NAC talk. I made to understand how say well, me for pay money to NAC. Now for that make but Usman Yansane no invite me for attend the NAC meeting. And it seemed for them mislead a lot of people. So let's clarify. There is no such thing with a NAC member for pay money to NAC before he able to enter NAC. No. I don't know why he has misled people in that way. Me a fully paid up member of the All People's Congress. I know they ever delay for payment dues. Secondly, anytime where the APC need money, where they send a message out, as long as I receive that message, I donate to the party. So I am in no controversy with the party where it can to finances or it can to money. I don't owe no money to NAC. The reason why NAC decides say they don't want me for the attend the meeting or Payansane because one or two NAC people they don't call me say they don't mix and the refusal to invite me to the meeting. But whatever that is we make Payansane not call me for attend and witness a NAC meeting. I believe say it very similar to what he make Shaka Stevens pull Solomon Pratt the cabinet for please MS Fona and the others that same day. I believe that for the same reason make Payansane and the one they will take that decision they say make cannot attend the current NAC meetings then. Because they get something where they want plan, where they know say like how with Solomon Pratt in a cabinet with Shaka Stevens. I mean for make sure say they don't sell that railway. Now the same way they don't say if me then a NAC where then they talk thing we're not good for APC. I mean for make sure say a highlight say then thing are not good for APC. Now for that make them say no not call I yourself. Because otherwise, why would they not invite me to attend NAC? And even if they take a decision, say Sylvia, I will be say well will not say again. Therefore tell me. Say Sylvia for so and so reasons, now women say will not say again. Before that, then go all secret NAC meeting for make I not attend. So that clarify no money to NAC. The decision of Payansaneno for call me for attend the NAC meeting, 9 grand, and the other one then go get for tell the people then when the time reach. The next clarification, the press statement. I don't tell people them and they repeat them. If anybody can produce any press statement where APC issue with somebody in name or somebody in signature type under, una show me. As una show me, so na me they go little and go on hold them part and foot say I beg oh, I don't talk wrong. And they make this challenge because I know say they never did so. And I know why they not sign their name, nobody not put in name there, nobody not put in signature there, then type one paper where they pass with na social media. They are look at that paper there. Name there? No. Signature there? No. Why don't they pass in Shiba to now? My challenge stands. If anybody can produce any press statement with this APC executive led by Dr. Anes by Koroma issue, the term where they owe me and where APC person authorized sign under a name or in signature, when I produce them. I know why they not do them. And we go reach that side there. But not for today. Now they go for small. The next clarification, I see some of my senior APC comrades then, and they share one piece by Ambassador John Lee. First of all, I clarify to people then. This man, when they call John Lee, when I put him before me today, you see that John Lee, this, I know Sabiam. If he tall, if he short, I know Sabiam. If he voice big, if he voice small, I know Sabiam. I know Sabi this man. I know one day talk to this man. This man in whole problem with Dr. Sylvia Blyden, which is spark up tremendously. Now, the SLPP convention of 2005, and they use this because I want to bring in another issue. I want to use this clarification for bringing another issue. In 2005, for one of the young one, this was 15 years ago, around the same time, 15 years ago, both the APC and the SLPP hold the convention the exact same time. The exact same time. APC hold the convention at Potloko, SLPP hold the convention at McKinney for go choose the flag bearer candidates for the 2007 elections. The APC convention was in Potloko. The SLPP convention the same days was in McKinney. I was then a practicing journalist. And me, they lead the publishing team of the Awareness Times newspaper. I split my team into two. When I listen carefully, my brothers and my sisters. I led the team to cover the APC convention in Potloko. You would imagine that me as the leader, I forgo outside the government, which was the governing SLPP party. But no, I don't mask my foot at the SLPP then convention. I had no interest in it. All my interest was in the APC convention in Potloko. So I split the team into two. Me personally lead the team of journalists from Awareness Times. We cover the APC convention in Potloko. Then me editor at the time, named Sayo Kamara. Now he lead the team, followed by David Jabati, when the current editor of Exclusive newspaper. That in the David was the sub-editor, now Awareness Times newspaper. So David Jabati as the sub-editor and Sayo Kamara as the editor of Awareness Times. They moved to McKinney for cover the government SLPP then convention. Me and Abubakar Munu, another journalist now we are attached with civil society. Me and Abubakar Munu, I say, Abubakar, you accompany me with the go Potloko. So I was in Potloko the entire APC convention. Sayo Kamara and Jabati, then Dana McKinney for SLPP convention. I know, and I repeat this point again. I know ever in my life attend a single SLPP meeting or an SLPP convention. Never in my life. Me not to SLPP. Me na APC Peking. And I went in 2005 with Abubakar Munu. We went to Potloko for cover the APC convention. So me not know what happened. Na McKinney with SLPP then business. Sayo and David Jabati, when convention done, then come with a story in Awareness Times with photographs. That's in Awareness Times. I win the top newspaper for photographs because also all men get digital cameras. We can always get photographs. So then come with them boku photos them from the SLPP convention. Me self come up Potloko. I come with boku of me photos then what I take na the Potloko convention. In fact, all them photo the one that they see right on social media for that potluck convention. Now me take them. Because at that time, I mean one way me get digital camera we also connected to the media around APC circles. And they challenge on that. All them photos. That photo when I see Victor Foy wear braces, he wear one hat, na a big hat. Let me take that photo there. That photo and it's by Koroma they accept in election in endorsement as chairman and leader. Let me take that photo there. That photo outside both school, Ibrahim Bundu, Kemo Sise, then team up, then posed by the step na the Bible hall. Let me take that photo there. All the APC convention photo the one that they see 2005, 15 years ago. Now me Sylvia Blyden, let me take them. Now, Sayo then come with their own photos from McKinney. Then photo and then story where they choose. Then say this man where they call John Lee, he bust cry when nobody no nominator or second in nomination for be presidential candidate. And Sayo then snap away they cry. So then publish this photo outside this man they cry. Me know that they me not see. That the story where they write. But just because na me that the associated owner, publisher of Awareness Times, especially that particular time day, John Lee na me the man pounds. He begin cost me all kind costs. He begin cost the bobo then all kind costs. He dey cost Sayo, then one other gentleman, when they call Theophilus Bender. He was then the deputy editor of Awareness Times newspaper. Theophilus answer in the John Lee. Now they begin cost themselves. But anytime where then they cost, John Lee they bring him a name kind inside. Now the problem that with John Lee. All the other talk the way he talks. So now distraction. I not sabi this man one day in my life. I not one day talk to this man one day in my life. This man said 1997, me dem Monrovia accommodate for go meet him for talk to her in Washington DC. Completely rubbish. I left Sierra Leone as I done medical school in November 1996. The people then pay for me. I fly go America for go take me American medical boards. From that 1996, they are not come America. Throughout the entire 1997, I in America. I not come out in America. So waiting John Lee they talk so now rubbish. Further of in rubbish, it's in 1996 in Simina one party, Young People's Party, where me the leader for contest elections. Ladies and gentlemen, 1996, there was no Young People's Party. Young People's Party was formed by us, financed by me, for get young people then for contest as youth them away from the bullet, but you getting political power through the ballot box. That's the war just done. We were formed the Young People's Party. That was our dream. So we make young man know say, you can get power by convincing you company young man for vote for you, rather than for gonna bush you old gun. That was the inspiration for the Young People's Party. Forget the young people then forget involved in politics. Now me finance a lot of the Young People's Party activities. But that was in 2001 and we get to final registration in 2002. So if John Lee they tell you now that rubbish say 1996, we made a medical school. In see me with white people, I don't know the kind of mortal man we want to deal with. Now, having discussed John Lee, that discussed this allegation say me na me NRM, but I fall out with NRM. Ladies and gentlemen, the group where they call themselves NRM, I not ever meet them as an entity. In fact, now one grandpa Asabi, they call him Usman Bikal. And I know him from the days when he was student union president in Adus. All the other one them, my family, I not sabi them. I don't want them meet them. I don't want to engage them in any form of communication. In fact, after I meet with NAC done last year, I sent a message to the NRMC. I don't discuss with NAC and something they were sensitive. Where I want to discuss with UNA for the good of our party APC. They balance me, they don't agree with me. So I have never met these guys as an entity. But let me tell you something also very interesting about this NRM grouping. Una all go recall, some man go don't forget, but I'm remind una back. In 2018, after the elections of His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, now me this Sylvia Blyden, we use a constitutional tool, what they call a Supreme Court petition, for challenge the election of Julius Maada Bio of the SLPP as the president of Sierra Leone. People, they don't forget. I dragged Julius Maada Bio, the Sierra Leone People's Party, the National Electoral Commission, and Umfa Ali Conte, 4 people. I dragged them to the Supreme Court in a petition I wrote in my capacity as a Sierra Leonean who voted. I carried President Julius Maada Bio as the SLPP candidate. I carried the SLPP as a political party. I carried Umfa Ali Conte in incapacity as head of NEC, and I carried even the NEC going to Supreme Court. Because I know what the law say about how you conduct elections, and they don't follow that law. I know what the law say about how you count votes, and they don't count votes that way. The voter register where they say they use. That voter register day. I know what I know about that voter register day when I do my comparison. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, 1 + 1 are 2. 2 + 2 now 4. 4 + 4 now 8. This we all know. If Umfa Ali, inside the statistical analysis the way in they do, especially when campaign inside the way he say, in disqualify certain areas, 1 + 1 are 7. Torah. 2 + 2 are 19. So then they don't make no sense. So I take all my time, I do my statistical analysis. I look at the legal issue, what in the law say. I look at the voter register and other pertinent issues, including the violence against some of the APC supporters. Them I get sworn affidavits from people that will sustain violence, especially in the southeast, at the hands of the then opposition SLPP. So I took all this bundle of documents, I go to Supreme Court as an individual. Now, who that now the first person that will condemn me because I go Supreme Court? Ladies and gentlemen, you'll be surprised. It was not the SLPP. It was not President Bio. It was not Umfa Ali Conte. It was not NEC will condemn me for going to Supreme Court. When I know that first condemn me, then people are what they call themselves NRM. Now they first go on television. I was shocked that night. I said, don't me host, they watch there. Then they cursed me because I go to Supreme Court, because I challenge the elections. They were there on television. Then they blast Dr. Sylvia Blyden. What you go do in the Supreme Court? What you go do there? These are the NRM. Questioning me. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, the petition I took to the Supreme Court, I believe that it is so watertight, that it is of a stronger legal foundation than the election petition where overturned the elections. Now Kenya, I believe same petition at the Supreme Court, it is stronger than the one where overturned the election in Malawi. I decide for use constitutional tools for challenge the election of Julius Maada Bio for becoming His Excellency the President of Sierra Leone. I did that. And who opposed me? The NRM. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't have any connection with the NRM. I know one day get connection with them, I don't get business with them. It's just that certain areas then they call for, right thinking members of the APC also share some of them concerns then they. Now, I see something else about how made afraid Commission of Inquiry white paper. So I go address that issue, but before I do that, I want to now for listen to an audio we come on from the APC Secretariat last week as a reaction, a response to that my first audio 001. This now an audio we come up from a young man we are fit for Bonham. A big forum far away. Then they call her Evangelist Samson. I want to listen to a 17-minute audio a poll. But what they do, they take small parts of the relevant areas, about 3 minutes, and they can play them for one. I want to play and done. Then I dey proceed now for continue with this audio, round up on them, and then ask una for prepare for audio number 004. But for now, let we listen Evangelist Samson from the Alhaji Dr. Usman Yansane-led Secretariat of the All People's Congress.
These are the voice of Evangelist Samson, the young man who stand for the truth. The young man who stand for let people they enjoy the benefits where the APC don't left. And also now the young man this way stand for protect each and every Sierra Leonean. Before we about the left for greet on all, let us also na this dunya. As today na Thursday, the 20th of August 2020. I want to take my time this wonderful day for respond to Dr. Sylvia Blyden, a NAC member for the whole people. Because not to read and deceive. And people know so whenever press release come up from the party, we can share, especially with the giants and the social media. And people can see Evangelist Samson, they share all press release where they come up from the APC. Because normally they can post that to me as me, a member of the All People's Congress and also chairman for APC social media group. So I make sure say everybody gets her. And here we. Now I go straight to the point. Dr. Sylvia Blyden now, a woman I get respect for, and a woman I admire a lot. Even up to now, past yesterday that mistake we do, because I will take us a mistake. And me go explain the reasons what he make Dr. Sylvia Blyden do them things a day. One, we all know say that somebody they seek attention. So you can pull anything for let the party caller or for let receive caller. If not to attention is sick, it might be, according to the understanding I get, you want for trouble, go out, go for medication. And we all know this government. When one left this country, go in another country. Because we know so they kind of power, and block all ministers then. When they be open that of back home, deputy ministers. Then block them. Even to the ambassadors, the other people there. Most of them know the travel. Any one of them will see the travel, they go out and come. Watch that post, they kill it. If you know they work with the SLPP, they give the SLPP the information. If you know they give the information, they criticize the APC. That's all. And we all know the SLPP. When one get laying under there, or you want for the travel, you want for the enjoy. You know how let the white paper call you. You know how let the owning a CID. You know how let them lock you. Just cause an escoma or just criticize her. As you do that, they help for share you do. Or if you're gonna read it, glad they first time for listening because then people they like. And as Sylvia back don't do that. We not just watch this month or next month. Maybe we said the travel will go out for go for a medication because in back you only open for let go. So what you get for do? You get for attack and now that make way yesterday because able for listening. Adebayo audio na just in audio get and say Adebayo say for pull back mother because I work for Dr. Koroma and anything waiting I say concerning the APC comrades thing. I go make sure say the big one that they listening now because that make we did it and now we there for talk and it's coming just chairman and leader of the All People's Congress. You know your role where they play and the kind will go for medication. You can go mommy no problem. Like we said the APC they were ready for beer yeah. We don't tower down. We APC now that we did nothing on the pool we did nothing this way. So but that now don't just watch there. But all the time we show APC get for kind of power so they afraid for camp because when some of we get for there. So some of you will not forget how quick. Now for begin fend all the one what they be the cost APC, what they be the great problem, what they be the fitianess coma. Now they begin fend and begin getting 50 dozen at the waist for them big full business. What they do? We know the kilo, but some find a flag a good way so that they get sense. Because instead of what come and fight, you don't benefit past some of food. Now we for cost. Now we for the talk and it's going to
now, my fellow Sierra Leoneans and especially APC comrades. When I don't listen this young man, Evangelist Samson, as I tell you now, this not a young man where I fit for Bonham. It's small past me, far away. I fit for born this young man. But when I hear what they talk, when I hear in language, and you all go agree with me, say, from where I begin doing your audios, I not cost nobody. I not use insulting language, but nobody. I just tell the normal say, good do. On a continued presence na the helm of leadership, they reverse the party and they reverse the country in democracy. Yeah, that's I say. I not cost nobody. But when I listen this small bubble, where then Senator can cost me. This bubble, first of all, he identified himself. He said, he na the recognized chairman for the APC social media groups. And he correct. Because that's so we all na the party don't recognize them. Say they work na the secretariat. And even when the secretariat mean they set up media teams them, they recognize and then put his name down as the chairman for the APC social media groups. Then this young man, he not only talk say in the chairman for APC social media groups, he said no audio no, they were in the pool. Where in they talk about an APC comrade, where Ernest by Koroma and the other big one them, not they listen and force and endorse them. In fact, he say in Ernest by Koroma they work for. All the nine audio. Then we don't tell you now all this information. Say before he pull audio, the big one and they listen, and his exact words. He said the big one and they listen the audio first. We want to talk about APC person. In the go meet the big one and at the party, then they listen the audio first. When they don't listen, and then they tell and say, go ahead. Which means all them cause here we can cause me so. The big one and at the party, and Ernest by Koroma where he say in the work for. If they don't agree with what in this Bobo Evangelist Samson talk, then we don't tell and say, go back na the media. Let you go correct. Let you nonsense when you talk about Sylvia. Say now we send you for go cost that woman. Go back na the media. Let you go retract and say not to we send you. This you nonsense when you talk about that woman. Now for you one grain you talker, not for the APC leadership. But from where this young man issued this audio almost 1 week now, I will say, because today don't be like 6 days from Thursday where he issued this audio. From where this young man issued this audio, nobody no caution him and tell him, say what you they do wrong. And I can use this as an example for showing why make I say, and it's by Koroma, Usman Yansane, Uncle Minkailu, Elizabeth Mans, by Mahmoud, the entire leadership right now get question mark. So when October 15, 2020 reach, when then tenure they done, then for pack and go. You see, I not say them for go now, no. I the alarm one time say, una tenure, una legitimacy the end October 15. So this una weak leadership where they affect the APC, October 15, good do. Now that's my message. October 15, this weak leadership, good do. But because I talk that, then send this bobo now, for can throw the following words then at me. First of all, right now in this day and age, we get gender sensitivity. Some words then they were not a user against women, because then they take and the world they take and say, you know, respect, say woman get right for get a voice. So if you they go tell a woman, say, what you make, if they take in opinion at public, now because you want to make man call on the phone, now because the woman wants attention, they want phone call. Now the worst thing they do in this day and age of empowerment of the woman. So whosoever listen where Evangelist Samson saying they talk on behalf of Ernest by Koroma, where he's in the work for in Usmani and Sane, they must cross their mind and say, what type of party is this? Where because a woman expressing opinion, that woman then now is being denigrated. Now attention I want. When I not sabi Sylvia, I want me the man call on her phone. Then he go further, he they insult me health. He say me sick. Because me sick, me want travel for go for medical. Now I make me want open lane so that the SLPP go allow me for travel for this sick one I get. This is somebody speaking on behalf of the APC Secretariat. He go further. He say me the afraid white paper from that commission of inquiry. Well, believe say we all may listen. When I take on the commission of inquiry, I go there, I expose all the government that lie witness there. I defend myself efficiently. I don't feel say that white paper, the anything there for command that I get for afraid. Now for them, if I'm in one post where they say, let them pull this white paper. Then we done with this talk. So for this young man, for the come off from the APC secretariat, they talk says Sylvia the afraid white paper, and for that make it talk in opinion na public, it is sad. He go further back, he say me the afraid for me they not lock me up na CID. It's not because me the afraid me they not lock me up na CID. Now I make me they do he refer to I say me the attack at this by Koroma. Ladies and gentlemen, what you are the tell and is by Koroma privately. We say me and incident. It was past what you talk on a public. He knows my views. He knows I don't want him there as chairman and leader because they spoil the party where they there as chairman and leader. You know, they add no value to the party as chairman and leader. And they tell him to his face. So not to foresay, what they call attack, this is a small one. The one where they tell him to his face, if someone from a area, I go wonder. And they do me duty as an APC comrade and a Sierra Leonean citizen. And when I don't tell somebody certain things, they reach a stage where you get for begin go now, let the other APC comrades and the hear. So more of them they understand, say yes, some of who they tell this man privately, say let it pack and go. But the worst part of Evangelist Samson your way, now they can use now as an example for show now why, and it's by Koroma, Yansane, they all forgo. Then forgo. Quick. Come out at executive day. October 15th. Therefore, come out as executive members. They are no longer competent for this modern day age of democracy. They're not competent to. And they can't show now why. They can't use this same Evangelist Samson audio for show now why these people have to go. Evangelist Samson pull audio in this day and age at a time like this. He promise violence. He say after APC win election, in the promise violence, we get for happen to people then like me. He even go in the describe the violence. He said then get for turn win our buttocks and give we 50 lashes. Say then get for go face. Say they don't want to work quick. They don't work now for they go and fend we women they oppose and criticize Anes by Koroma. Turn we waste them and give we 50 lashes now our buttocks. Violence from the APC secretariat to the public at a time like this. And in the same audio where they promise the violence, in the same audio they tell we say, nothing of the way they talk, where concern APC comrades, where Anes by Koroma, and the other big one there, where saying they work for, they know they endorse and force. This young man don't talk this word now. Now the 5 to 6 days this. We know Yeri Payansane, Ernest, Minkailu, Lizmans, by Mahmoud, or any of the whole ballet lot come out for condemn Evangelist Samson. Say disassociate the APC with immediate effect from your publicly uttered threats of violence. This young man tell we, would I be? Would I they work for? Then he go ahead. It only costs me in this day and age. They cost woman then can cost them day. They insult me that kind of way then day. You go ahead and talk, say, when I don't plan violence, where APC win? Now for Fenken, they go and beat people then at them buttocks. You don't even say one cut. He said 50 lashes. Listen to him. 50 lashes. Now, comrades all of the APC. Comrades all of the APC. Does our party deserve this? Do we deserve this from this leadership? Comrades all on a look Umaru Napoleon Koroma of the SLPP. When Densef Young, so-called chairman of the grassroots, they make violence threats. Quick one, he don't see the danger ahead. Say in this day and age of modern times, he has to act fast and disassociate themselves from this violence threat. Payansane, no condemnation. Una see why make us say them people here. They don't serve we in the past, but they have no new ideas for bring calm. Rather than that, then they expose we. The APC, 11 years within a power. You can't associate APC with the kind of violence now where they happen. But when you have people like Evangelist Samson going out and saying the things the way they say, and nobody can come out to say, Evangelist Samson, go back and retract that you nonsense, that you gender-based insult against the woman. That you nonsense. That you curse where you curse Dr. Sylvia Blyden. That you nonsense where you say, una therefore go violently give people the 50 lashes na them buttocks. Go back now the social media. Retract them. Disassociate the APC from her with immediate effect. Nobody has done that. Because the current leadership of the APC is unfit for purpose. They don't serve we well in the past. But right now, as they do so right now, efficiency, competency, it is not there. Then, you see, when they come out and begin cause me, say me the afraid white paper, like say me get some kind corruption, something what afraid, me no vex. Because me I get game spirit. This political game, you forget game spirit. So me I no vex. I take kind of stride. I know say I'm not corrupt. But when I drop small hints no more, but somebody in Exim Bank, in Indian Exim Bank scandal, but somebody in international money laundering scandal, you see them begin jump, they jump. Well, me no vex. Evangelist Samson can't say me corrupt, me the afraid white paper. Why is somebody for vex if I pull hint? I hint some I pull. Comrades all, fellow Sierra Leoneans, this is the end of audio 003. Stand by for audio 004 that will be released within the next 24 hours. Let God bless we all.